Okay, hello guys. We are live here once again with our severe weather coverage. Today we have a moderate risk. So we got a potential for some strong tornadoes, extremely large hail with some astronomical Cape values across parts of these areas. I'll be with you guys in just a second. Okay, it looks like our bandwidth is looks like our internet's holding up fairly well, so that's good. All right. So right now, we are covering weather. Let me just, I'll be right with you guys here. Alright, I'll be right with you guys. We'll get this started up in just a second. We'll probably go west here to Kansas City radar to look at some of these storms. Alright, so alright, well, actually we'll probably go back east because there's the tornado warnings over there. Be with you guys just a second. Just gotta get a few things in order. Okay, so right now we are looking at this developing line of storms, which may later develop into a derecho. I don't know how to say that. I'm just going to stop. I'm not even going to try. As it's going to move east. Right now we're in western Missouri here. Some of these storms, so all these storms are going to be producing extremely large hail. Here, we'll read this warning statement. $half sized hail there. We had, I believe we did have a report of 4.25 inch hail south of Kansas City at some point earlier. I haven't verified that, but that is something I heard, so I can't say 100% there. But so these are going to be moving east and developing more into damaging wind threats later. But right now we're going to I'll come back to those. We're going to take a look at this tornado warning here, a few miles or several miles south of St. Louis here. So we got this tornado warning storm near Bunker in Centerville. Looks like the tornado warning is right over Bunker right now. Tornado and ping pong ball sized hail, which this is a radar indicated threat. So the hail is about 1.5 inches with that. We're going to look at our velocity here. So yeah, we've got that evident area of a tornadic rotation right up in here, just to the northwest of Bunker, probably by about 5 or 6 miles, I'd guess, yeah. So that's going to be moving off east there. This is tornado warned for 19 more minutes, so areas in the path of that need to be taking cover. Oops, daisies. So areas that are going to be impacted here, Bunker and Oates. So those areas really need to be taking cover. Yeah. We'll keep you guys updated. We're going to head back west here in just a second. So actually, I'll zoom out here. We can get a bigger picture, look at things here. So right now, we've got there you go. We've got this area of development up here in Missouri and further to the east. What we're expecting later now is across northeast Oklahoma, we're going to have rapid supercellular development by 23 to 00Z. Perhaps earlier, SBC just issued a mesoscale discussion about that. So that, oops, daisies. So that's what we'll be seeing later there for that. So we covered that tornado warning. Probably going to head back off to the west right now with this line of extremely strong winds and hail. So yeah, I mean, if you look at this on radar, you can see here this large area of probably 80 to 90 mile an hour winds here. Yeah, 85 miles an hour being reported in there, and this is a large area of these winds. I'm not even sure if this is an artifact of the radar. I would assume that's actually that's going to actually be ongoing there. So that's weak tornado strength right there. So definitely not something you want to be playing around with. Also with this storm, extremely large hail. We've got this big purple core over Warsaw. I want to read this warning statement again to see what the winds are. Yeah, 70 mile an hour wind gusts there on that warning. So very dangerous situation there. Further off to the south, we have this large complex as well. Also warned for extremely strong winds and very large hail. Those are going to be moving off to the east there. I'm going to try to verify this 4.25 inch hail report really quick with that. Yeah, 4.25 inch hail report. I'm not actually sure what that is. That's about softball sized hail there. So that's pretty insane. We're going to have a tornado watch in northeast Oklahoma here shortly. So again, definitely a very dangerous day. Everyone needs to be heeding warnings and taking shelter, especially ahead of these lines of severe winds. I mean, these are going to be, like I said, weak tornado strength. Very dangerous, more widespread than tornado damage, actually. Like we said, yeah, you can see this very, very large area here. Looks like it's going to be heading towards the Stover and Versailles area. We've got this new serious thunderstorm warning, again, for 2-inch hail and 70 mile an hour gusts. So, big time stuff there. We're going to head back and look at this tornado warning again. Would not be surprised to see a tornado with this storm. This rotation looked fairly strong earlier. We'll look at our correlation coefficient, see if we can glean anything there. It doesn't look like there's any sort of tornadic debris signature there, but again, it is tornado warned. Looks to be heading right into the bunker area as it wraps up there. As we saw in that latest scan, it got a little bit more, a little tighter. We'll see what the velocity-wise, it looks like the rotation may be weakening a little bit, but we'll see here. It is still tornado warned. Looks like they do have another severe thunderstorm warning out ahead of that, so it looks like they are going to allow that tornado warning to expire there in 14 minutes. But Bunker and Centerville and Oates areas, you should be getting underground right now. I wish there was a... Oh, wow. I was going to say I wish there was a... But there is. Perfect. So again, we've got this new area. We've got this other area here of these intense winds, probably 75 miles an hour up in there. Yeah. 70 to 75 mile an hour gusts with that probably. an absolute massive severe thunderstorm warnings on that. Those are also going to have pretty large hail with this insane amount of instability we have today. As we'll be seeing later across Oklahoma, they're going to be really just rapid supercellular development. Wow. If and when the cap breaks, stuff's gonna go nuts. We also do have a severe thunderstorm warning for the St. Louis area. 16-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail, I guess. What does it look like on velocity? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't look terribly impressive there, but they did. I mean, they're the NWS. They know way more than I do, so I assume they warned it for a reason. Let me sit down for just a second. But yeah, we did verify that 4.25-inch hail report. So that's softball-sized hail with that, which is pretty crazy. I'll be back up here in a few. So we just wait a little longer for stuff to develop here. I'm going to just go back to the other radar image here of the ongoing. Looks like we might have a bit more rotation picking up further to the south right near Bunker. Storm might be recycling again just to the north of Bunker by about 2 miles there, where the Bunker dot is on this map. Also with this storm, we're going to have some pretty large hail. I wonder what are our tops like here today. Yeah, we've got some extremely high tops there. It's not that close to the radar. What the heck? 55,000 foot plus tops. So, yeah, we'll keep watching it as we go on throughout the day here. Yeah, we've got that intense hail core in the furthest south portion of this redeveloping again. And again, some extremely strong winds with these 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts, so very dangerous. Everyone in these warnings need to be taking cover. I'll leave it here for now, and I'll be back up when we have more to report. We'll go back to that tornado warning storm and just keep the radar on there for a little while, just because that's the one that probably poses the biggest threat to life / property. I'll go dual panel on there so we can get some velocity as well as reflectivity. So yeah, we'll be back up. This is tornado warning still for 6 more minutes. I'm assuming they're going to let it expire. We'll all be back on screen if we have some more information to report. But Bunker and Centerville should be underground right now. – 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts 6 miles southwest of Stover, Missouri. We do have another tornado warning issued for somewhere around here. I'm going to look at it in just a second here. Central Missouri, so we'll go check that out. Also, this storm, maybe once again recycling. It looked like the rotation had been weakening a little bit for a second there, but we're going to be... looks like it's picking back up, but we're going to go back out now to the new tornado warning storm. I'm assuming it's on this one. There it is. We'll go... We'll try these two. This one looks like it has a good handle on it. So, wonder if we can get anything cleaner. I'll try this other one, but that's not probably going to be... Okay, so we can see up in here, I'd assume that our area that prompted the warning is just west here of Gravois Mills. So areas in this warning, which is in effect for the next 35 minutes, include Alban, Gravois Mills, Laurie, Sunrise Beach, Fields of Four Seasons, Lakeside, Bagnell. Those areas should be taking cover right now, get underground. Tornado and golf ball sized hail, so that's some pretty darn big hail. You do not want to be outside in either a tornado or golf ball sized hail. So there's double the reasons to take cover there. Yeah, so what was else I was just going to look at? I'm probably going to go back to single pane here. So yeah, again, big hail and a possible tornado with this storm here. Yeah, we can. So this is our digital vertically integrated liquid Ordville. We can see these higher values represent most likely lots of hail in these storms, which is not surprising whatsoever. So those areas should be taking cover right now. As that thing moves towards you, it's moving east right now. going to head back over and check out our tornado warned storm out further east now again. Yeah, it looks like it might be picking up a little bit more rotation-wise. It looks like they're probably going to let that expire there, it looks like. In effect for just 2 more minutes. So that might, that will most likely expire quite soon. There's our storm there. Will still be severe warned then for 17 more minutes, unless they choose to extend that, which I think they probably will not. Nothing's really going to most likely have that much of a weakening trend here today. We're going to head back off to the west here and check out this tornado warned storm. Yeah, we've got this intense area of winds and rotation right there going into Gravois Mills. They did extend that tornado warning further to the southeast there. The one we were just looking at. So that one is still in effect. So I'll be with that in just a second. Alright. Let's go check out that new warning there. I think they extended it. We'll give it a second there for it to pop up. But it should be in effect till 3:15 p.m. I'm believing it's going to replace that severe thunderstorm warning if my assumptions are correct. I'll be up in a second here. Anyways, I'm assuming, hopefully it updates here soon. But again, we can see this area of rotation a few miles east of the bunker dot on the map there, right up in here. It's going to be moving further off to the east there, into the Centerville area. I'm hoping this new warning pops up here shortly, but it does not look like it wants to. Yeah, should be a new warning soon, including Reynolds and Centerville, but radars, there we go. So now we have this new warning now, including Centerville, and Bunker is also warned here. And Reynolds, it's going to be heading directly into the Reynolds area, so tornado and ping pong ball sized hail with this storm. It's kind of a weird shape on radar right now, but you know, yeah. So our area of rotation is probably right up in this area. It's going to be moving towards the southeast, probably just a little bit south of Centerville there. Like the warning statement said, it's going to be moving directly into the Reynolds area. So Reynolds, Centerville, you guys should be taking cover right now. Bunker, always good practice too, even if it's a little bit past you, you are still in the tornado warning. So probably should be taking cover right now as well. We're going to head off to the other tornado warning here, further north here. So this is our main area of interest rotation-wise right there, just south of the Gravois Mills area. It's going to be moving into that area right now. Either way, even if there is not a tornado with it, there's going to be extremely strong winds and large hail. So, yeah. Oops. Those areas need to be taken cover. So in that warning, we got Laurie, Sunrise Beach, Village of Four Seasons, Lake Ozark, Bagnell, Elbin, and Gravois Mills. So yep, those areas should be underground. And then all these areas are severe warned as well. Let's go pretty much any storm that we're going to be looking at today is automatically going to be producing very, very large hail and very strong winds. I would love to see some shelf clouds pictures from this. It's probably going to be pretty awesome looking as it moves into Springfield. I'm looking on Twitter for one of those, actually. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can find any pictures from that area. We'll go take another look there at that other storm. Okay, I'm not seeing any pictures, so we'll take another look at this guy down to the south here. Let's see here. So we got this tornado warning now down here again, which is in effect for 41 more minutes. That's a pretty long tornado warning, which tells me that they're not really expecting it to weaken. We still got a broader area of rotation in this area here. If I had to guess, I would not say there's a tornado on the ground right now, but a tornado is definitely very possible in the very near future. So again, areas in the path of these need to be taken cover. Respect the warnings today. Should respect them any day, but today especially. Off to the west, this is probably a little bit exaggerated, but you can definitely see this area, this big area of rotation right in the Gravois Mills area. I don't know how to pronounce that. Please forgive me, everybody. My pronouncing of things is not very good. Yeah, rotation looks to be picking up a bit there. We'll look at, we just got a new scan, so we'll look at this to the southeast. Still not seeing a terribly intense area of rotation there. Perhaps it will start to spin up there a little bit more, but there is definitely large hail with all of these, and strong winds on any of these storms, so definitely a good idea to take cover in the path of these warnings. We're going to look off to the west here. We'll check in with this Kansas storm, actually. Just check it out here. Yeah, that's a big hail right there. So this is warned here for 39 more minutes. I just want to check out this warning statement here quick. Yeah, 60-mile wind gust, half-dollar sized hail, dangerous storm, all the spiel there. We'll head back further east here right now because these are the ones with the actual tornado warnings right now. We do have this severe squall line moving into the Springfield area. Let's check out this new warning here. 60-mile wind gusts and half-dollar sized hail with that, so going to be some big-time storms in that area. Otherwise, we're going to have a tornado watch coming out here for northeast Oklahoma relatively soon. With these storm, we've got supercells that are expected to rapidly develop in the afternoon here as we go on. So could be a big day there. Down here again. And again, we've already had that 4.25 inch hail report. So we already have 42 storm reports today, which is pretty crazy in itself. I'm gonna look at this meso analysis again here. Oops. Hello, Rocky 3015. We'll be back on storm coverage here in just a second. Okay, so right now we have the 2 tornado warnings in effect across Missouri. We've got this one for the south here, including Centerville, Bunker, and I believe it was, what's the point? I don't remember. Here, I'll look at the warning statement here, and including Reynolds. So Reynolds is the area that's most in the path of this. Do have a new wind damage report here, so we'll read that too as well. As of 2:38 p.m., which is very recent, small twigs broken, lawn furniture displaced. That's not terribly exciting. Gavoy Mills looks to be right in the path of this area of tornadic rotation. Now it looks to be a little bit further east, possibly up in this area. This almost looks like we're getting some radar. Yeah, we're definitely getting a lot of radar contamination in there. So I'm going to probably stop trying to use that radar. Probably going to go further south. This one further south, it looks like we have this new area of tornadic rotation to the south there. In the Laurie area, but this storm is still tornado warned for 19 more minutes, as well as golf ball sized hail with that storm. So going to be pretty big. Pretty high impact storm there. I was looking at Twitter for any more information. Alright, we'll head back off to the south. I just want to look at reflectivity on this. Radar to the north might be over reporting things, but now we do have this very intense storm heading directly into the Springfield area with intense winds and large hail. Yeah, you've got this area of really intense winds really close to the ground here, so I would not be surprised to see some damage reports coming out of the Springfield area. As well as some hail there. Let's go, we'll check it out further to the east here. I'm not sure which, okay, it's probably this one now. So yeah, we got this tornado warned storm, going on here. So yeah, Sean, this is our kind of main wind threat here for the day. We're going to have these all, as we can see, congeal into a pretty big squall line. But then further northeast, or rather southwest across northeast Oklahoma, we're going to be seeing most likely some extremely rapid supercellular development, and those are most likely going to have big time hail, possibly a few intense tornadoes with those. Yeah, Oklahoma, the latest SPC discussion said initiation was likely from 23Z to 00Z, possibly earlier. 23Z is, I believe, 6 o'clock Central Time, I think, is my understanding. So that's when we might see our main tornado threat there. Be right back with you guys as soon as I have some new information. Oops. Sorry guys, my computer's being a little slow right now. But that's what we have going on right now. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Just a sec. I need to, what was I just going to look at? So we may see some initiation here in the next couple of hours. Okay, we do have a new tornado warning, and I will get to that in just a moment. Let's see here. So we have still have this one in effect here. We'll look at our velocities with this here in just now we've got a more defined area of rotation there starting to pop up right to the west of Centerville. So Centerville area needs to be taking cover right now. Okay, also with the storm ping pong ball size tail, they have not updated this warning. We do have this new tornado warning to the northeast of Springfield. Wow, you can see that really develop there. I would assume our area of interest is right there. There's some, looks to be relatively weak rotation-wise, but still is tornado warning now for 27 more minutes, including Phillipsburg, Lebanon. Phillipsburg and Lebanon mainly. Conway, Twin Bridges, Long Lane, and Bennett Springs State Park, as well as Phillipsburg, like I said. So yeah. Okay, they continued or re-updated that warning to the south there. Oops, what did I just do? Tornado warning remains in effect. Tornado ping pong ball sized hail. Redford and Centerville mainly impacted by the storm, so those areas should be taking cover. So yeah, it looks like we do have that area of rotation right over Centerville there. I may be signing off here for a bit soon. We'll see. Ooh, wow, that last scan looks like it really picked up some rotation right there near Centerville. So Centerville area should be taking cover. We'll go for another quick scan of these tornado warnings in just a second here. I am probably going to sign off here for a second. I will most likely be back later. Alright, I will talk to you guys in a bit. Have a good one. Stay safe, everybody.